welcome back to my channel. It's Handmade by Shirley. Thank you so much for joining me. I have been playing about with my lovely inky backgrounds. I made a couple more. Here's another one. I think I did this in a video, so this was the second lot that I did on video on vellum. So I mean, even the back looks quite nice as well as the front. So that was how it ended up. We've seen that one. We saw that one. Somebody was asking what Yupo is, and Yupo is a synthetic ultra smooth card, and it's got a sort of shiny surface to it as well. So you can use lots of mediums on it. Well, you can use like watercolours, alcohol inks, obviously, alcohol pens. I was even thinking you could use your alcohol pens on here and then just add some alcohol, isopropyl alcohol, or blending solution alcohol, and you can use acrylics and also any other sort of mixed media type. So that was the second one that came out, and these are the ones that I've already cut. So I've cut out some of the Craft Addiction butterflies from this one, and then I also cut out the actual butterflies in white as well. So I've got these for another project. As I say, these were the flowers out the sort of purple and gold one. So we'll leave that to the side because I'm not going to use that today. And I've got this base of a silk and weave card, which is 5 3/4. It's quite a big card by 8 3/4. So it's quite a big card. I don't usually make. I used to make quite a lot of bigger cards, but these days I don't. So I've also cut out, as I say, these butterflies in the vellum, which was out of this one here. So it's sort of reds and pinks and silvers and dark sort of grey colours for that. So I thought I'd make a nice little card with that, well, biggish card. And I've got this other piece of white, which I thought I would put on. I've also got a silver Faber-Castell metallic silver pen, which I might use as well. I'm not sure. And yeah, I just thought I'd come on and make a card with this, put it together. And there's going to be lots of other projects, I'm sure, with these other things. I also made this with my card class on Friday. So it was a tissue paper mixed media card front. So I will be coming on to do something like that as well. And I've got this gorgeous embellishment that I got from Andrea, the Cumbrian Crafter, in my birthday goods last year, which is gorgeous. And I thought it fitted perfectly in onto this actual card front. So I'll be coming on to do some tissue or napkin cards as well. So what I thought, I was just going to add a little bit of glue onto the vellum and then just pop it on top of the white piece that I've cut underneath, but not having the whole thing glued down, because it's quite nice just to be able to kind of pull these wings up a bit. Now I know I did contemplate putting some silver around the back of this, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the silver on the body, and these are just going to get placed kind of down there. So let's get the other pieces. So I will put in the link to Craft Addiction. Craft Addiction also have a Facebook page as well, which you might want to visit. It does a lot of giveaways and competitions, and they're very generous indeed. So if that's something you think you might like to be part of, I will pop the Facebook link in as well, or either you can have a look yourself on Facebook under Craft Addiction UK. I can't remember the name of the group though, but I'm sure it would come up on Facebook quite easily. And let's just do this last one. So I thought I'd do the 3 down in a row. I could do just a sort of, we'll see. Once I've got these on, we'll see what we're going to do. So it's so much fun to do the alcohol inking. It's rather smelly, but you do ventilate your room, do have your windows open. I've got a big French door window at the front here. That was open on us till I had a couple of other windows open that are in here. I've got a few windows in my craft room. So do make sure that you do that, because they're harmful. I mean, it has the warning on it. You don't want to be, obviously you're not going to be sniffing them, but you know, it does tell you to, because they're flammable as well. So I've done that. So I'm trying to think if a nice silver or just a white would look nice. So let's just try a silver. Now I think that wee thing that I used is a way over there. So bear with me as I see if I can find something to actually. Just going to lean on this to just do these. What I can do is actually just pop it back in, she says, and turn it over. This is something I used to do when I was using a lot of the small gummy pan dies. I would cut them out, but then I would make sure that they went back in the actual cutting bit. So it's a wee bit easier just to, she says, to colour it in. Because sometimes smaller dies are quite hard, unless you've coloured, you know, you've cut it out of a coloured piece of card. So, yep. So this is just to see what this is going to look like silver. So let's have a look. So coloured that one in. I think we got it all. And then that's the, yeah, I think it does look nice. So let's do that. Oh, there's one. I think that's not even come out. I haven't even noticed. So let's put this one in and do exactly the same. So just doing that. Oh. Ideally you would tape them down at the back, because that would stop them moving, obviously. But this is just a wee afterthought, and it's quite easy to just keep them in place anyway. So there's that one for that middle, and then we need another one, which is this one here. It's quite fiddly diddly. So let's just pop that back in. So that's another wee tip if you want to do it with small, like the dies from Gummy Pan are tiny, some of them. And yes, so when I was doing, I think the 2 or 3 years I did Gummy Pan Advent Calendar, I used this technique of just putting them back in their die cuts. It's not that easy. Let's just do this one over the top here, because I won't be using that piece. I don't think I'll probably, if I cut again, it'll be near the bottom. There we go. I think we got that bit there. And then that bit's going to go there. So, that looks good, I think. Now, I'm wondering if I should put, so I'll stick them on in a minute, and I'm wondering if I'll put a couple of little splatters, if it'll work. I don't know if that'll work. Nah, not really. Right. Tell you what we'll do. We'll put this piece on. So this is actually the back of the Yupo. I thought, waste not, want not. Save it from the bin, Sabine. So that's probably the only thing I've saved from the bin. But if you don't know Sabine's channel, she is Cross Keys Crafts, and she has a challenge, save it from the bin. So head over to Sabine's channel at Cross Keys Crafts. I will pop her name in the description box as well. She has a sort of well, it's a challenge where you can make a project and say save it from the hashtag, save it from the bin. I don't know how I've got that mark there, but I do. Hopefully that's it. And then you can do a wee project, and if you tag her in it as well. So let's just pop these on first. And then I can decide if I'm going to have them as a cascade of butterflies or just 3 sizes one on top of the other. So there we go, that's one. And this one at the bottom. Just pull that up very slightly. Get rid of that sticky glue. So I could have them just one on top of the other, like so, or I could have them cascading down from either side, either that side or that side, like that, or I could have them, I think I'm just going to go for the 3 like that, because that does appeal to me, that does make me happy, and I think that looks quite nice. So I'm just going to put some on. I'm not going to put them completely flat down, just a little bit so that they're still sticking up a bit. I think that's the middle. Fine, and then this one, probably do this one first, because then I can add the middle one in. As well. So thinking there, probably can go about just sort of there, I think. Yep. Where that's coming from, but here we go, and then we can pop, probably could have put him up slightly further, but I've done it now, so it is what it is, isn't it? Really. There we go. Yeah, I think that's lovely, and I think anybody would be happy to receive that card. I know I would if it was me. Somebody was sending it to me, I'd definitely be happy with that. Now I'm thinking, have a look at my little gems box here. I'm going to put some gems on and then we'll be done. So these were the lovely little bag of treats that Andrea sent me that time for the card I did. I just showed you, but I've also used some more of them from on some other and up my box for the eyelets as well. So let's see what we've got here. So we've got, do some pearls that are black, because you can colour in pearls that are black. Let's see, I do probably need to tidy this box. It's a bit of a mess, but I can usually find the stuff, so that's okay. Let me see, they're too big, way too big. I've got some of these tiny, now these might go, these sort of purpley little ones here. So I might just dot these in and around. Just in and around here. Usually an uneven number looks the better. Sometimes it doesn't, but I've found mostly it does, so I'm going to go for 5, I think. I'll put that one down there. Let me see. I'm saying 5. I might be going for 7. You never know. Come on, where are you there? Let's see what that's like. I might go for a few more because it's quite an open space, so I could do one in the middle. Come on, I could put one. There, a bit further out, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that's probably enough because 7's probably the better number. I think to put 9 on would be a bit, come on card. So now I just want to add some wording. So I usually go for my wording here because I find that I like my wording here. So let's see, we're not going to use any of those, so it's probably going to be the black one. So let me see if there's anything that we've got live, create, tell a story, throw kindness around like confetti, which is really nice, live simply and give generously. I'm trying to see if there's any ones that are kind of with regards to wings of some description because of the butterflies. So these are Tim Holtz, these ones, and these ones, these bigger ones, were from Clarity Stamps, feel good wording when it was the COVID outbreak, so they are quite old now. Let me see. I always find it hard to find some things daft, but there are so many nice ones. It's the little things that make life big. What about that? Because that's quite nice. And I could, let's see, what could I do? Could put it over one of the butterflies. I know that's probably not the best place to put it. Or I could put it up the side. Or I could just cut it up. It's the, so we could have, it's the little things that make life big. So into 3. So let's see where we're going to put them. So we could put this one up the top here. Squint, of course. Oh. It's clever. Right, this bit could go in the middle, roughly there, I think. That's straightish, and it's a little thing. It's the little things that make life big. So we could have to do it there. Just see, there's a grubby mark there. There we go. So that is a card, which I'm sure there'll be many more, with the alcohol from vellum cut out into these lovely butterflies and made into a card. So I hope you've enjoyed watching. Do let me know your thoughts, and I will be back very, very soon with something else. Thanks so much. Bye.